Well, you know, my fascination with the anime industry, I grew up with this. You know, I always keep mentioning it on video to video. Um, you could say that basically, you know, part of my life has been etched by anime because there's a lot of things I've learned from it. It is educational in certain ways. Other ways, it's adventurous. It is comedic in other ways, romantic in certain ways. Gets a little spicy in some parts. Yes, that is the truth, but that's okay. That's going to happen pretty much on any movie, regular movie that you see now on your screens. I mean, you know, when they say, "Well, you can't have it," you know, you can't have these looks and stuff like that, but we've had it all the time. You know, whether it's in a comic book, whether it's on the movie screen or your own home television screen, it's been there. And when you have people out there like Matt Walsh and others demonizing uh, anime and saying, "Well, yeah, it's satanic. It's cartoon. Cartoons are supposed to be made for kids."
This past Friday, I was asked to give my opinion on the subject of anime. And I spent about 35 seconds on the subject in which I stated that from my vantage point, anime is satanic.
Room, so you can watch room.dailycaller.com, and it really touches on the subject of anime and the role that anime plays in grooming children. So you start with anime, you start with this cute furry con stuff, and it really does provide a gateway drug on kids to be entering into this space where they can be ultimately groomed sexually, and it's incredibly disturbing. And while this may look like something that's cute and fun and pointless, we at the Daily Caller went to some of these conventions, and this is a rife space for grooming kids with this transgender ideology, and it should be for 18 because it isn't just inherently sexual in its nature, no matter how it's portrayed in the media.
Yeah, and it's
No, it's not. You're all wrong. These things have been out for decades, and nobody's never had a problem with it before, other than they used to make fun of us for watching it, saying, "Oh, look what you're watching," and all that. I used to get made fun of for watching anime, Star Trek, Doctor Who, you know, playing Dungeons and Dragons. And what's happening now? Those who literally didn't like it then, that don't like it now, they just want to tear it apart and get rid of it. You know, it's the same old song. But one story that comes out from the anime series that I've seen for many years, and it's been my favorite, one of my favorites. It's in my top 20. Is the Macross saga, and it is a fantastic series. Those of you not familiar with it, with Macross, it is also called in the U.S. as Robotech, and there's some new things ahead coming very soon to the saga, and we're going to clip on this. But before we start, I just wanted to take this moment to thank all of you for clicking on this video. If you haven't yet, hit that like, share this video with friends, family, enemies, and hopefully today I've earned your subscription. And for those of you already subscribed, please make sure you are still subscribed, as YouTube tends to remove subscriptions from time to time. And remember, if you wish to help support this channel, there are several links in the description below, including a merch shop with new anime themed shirts and mugs now available. Once again, thank you for your support, and make sure you hit that notification bell to make sure you receive all our notifications on Cuticast TV and all of our programming across all of our social media platforms. Thank you once again. Back in 2021, and you can check this out, there was a video we put out. It was called the Macross and Robotech to coexist as a 20-year legal battle ends. The war is over. It's basically now You can check that out. I'll leave the link below in the description. You can go back and watch that particular video if you want to pause this one and go back to that one. But now we are in 2023. What has happened since that ruling over 2 years ago? So what's going on as far as Macross today? Well, according to some of the trades, including Otaku USA Magazine, Sunrise, who's known now as Bandai Namco Filmworks, is working on supposedly some new series, new project that is in the works. Right now, the story is just basically, it's very scarce on what's truly happening, all the details on that. But here's what we can tell you. It is an anime. It is being animated at Sunrise. And that's about it right now at the moment. But it is interesting what is going on right now at Sunrise, that they're going to be bringing back a new Macross story. I mean, where does this story lead to? Where is it coming from? Is it something from the past, present, future stories? Because there's so much that they could continue in the series. And this is, like I said, Macross has been around a long time with all the different series on there. I love the original, Macross. Love the stories on that. One of my favorites is the invasion on Earth. How the only one survivor of the Mars team trying to get back to Earth survives, crash lands on Earth, and creates a rebellion force to fight against the Invasion, which leads to that movie that came out, the Robotech movie, which I found also very good. That could be expanded further as far as where that happens. But like I said, there's many things that they can do. And when it comes to situations like this, where finally you're getting stuff like this, and here's the other half of this, I'm hoping, just that everything's been resolved with Harmony Gold, Big West, and many other companies on there, Sony. The situation now is like, what about all the stuff that could not be brought over to the U.S.? Will we get to see those? Will we get to see dubbed versions of that, remastered and brought over to the U.S.? You have stuff like Macross 2, Macross Plus, Macross Do You Remember Love, Macross Frontier, Macross FB7, and there are many others that have not gotten a Western release, dubbed versions on there, and we would love to see those finally. I'm hoping that most of these are coming, or hopefully they are there, and I haven't seen it yet, that they've come up. But this is what is needed, and I've said this: the entire industry needs a revamp and a look back, and a lot of this stuff, just like Hollywood. There is tons of anime out there that a lot of people have not seen. Stuff that's, had some Western release, but never got a dub release on there, other than their latter projects. So, for example, Galaxy Express 39, the entire TV series is not in English dub and does need a full restoration. The movies themselves are in English dub, but they also do need some love and care as well, because you're seeing every day there's always a new release. I mean, Cromartie High is finally getting a Blu-ray release, a remaster and a Blu-ray coming out very soon. That's a great series. That's a great short series, really funny on there if you've never seen Cromartie High. But there are other, for example, like Dirty Pair just got theirs. Finally an English dub out of Dirty Pair from the main series, not just the OVA, which the OVA, the OVA had the English dub and the main series didn't, or vice versa. But we're finally getting a remaster of the entire series, a remastering of all the audio and everything like that, and and the dialogue, and now it's out again. But this is what's needed. And if you haven't seen Macross, if you haven't seen Robotech, this is the time to catch it. It's a great time to catch series like this. I'm seeing more and more because I've joined a couple of Facebook groups and a couple of others that basically go into the 70s to 90s anime and discussions on that. And, you'd be surprised what people have seen and not seen. And Macross is one of them. Folks, believe it or not, most people will catch the first season of Robotech, get as far as the end of the battle, which basically, devastates the Earth, and they don't get into the second series with the Robotech Masters, and they don't get into the Infinite Invasion, which I said before. The Infinite Invasion is one of my favorite stories on there, and I'm glad they expanded into the movie to know what happened at the end. Did the Infinite stay behind, or did they leave the Earth? So tell me in the comments below your thoughts to this. And like I said, I left the link below for the explanation of the 20-year fight for Macross and Robotech. It gives you an explanation on that. It is, remember, this is early Man with the Show, so it's 2021. So a lot of things have changed since then. Thank you for clicking on this video. Don't forget to share this video, like it, hit the notification bell, and hopefully today's the day I've earned your subscription. So once again, thank you for watching this video. We will see you on the next one. Bye-bye now.